Singapore's newest wildlife park, Rainforest Wild Asia, has been awarded for supporting the country's transformation into a city in nature. It is among 16 recipients of a National Parks Board scheme that recognises good greenery and landscape design that people can access. Eugene Chow with more.
This hotel has 4 green pillars that may seem decorative, but they are there for a bigger reason. Besides functioning as fire escape stairwells, they double as a safe way for workers to trim the plants. These pillars are part of the greenery that amounts to more than 3 times the size of the land the building sits on.
The design of Pan Pacific Orchard contributes back to the city by incorporating more green and common spaces in the sky. So the design multiplies the ground vertically as largely landscape sky terraces.
The hotel has been accredited this year under the Landscape Excellence Assessment Framework, or LEAF. LEAF has recognised close to 120 projects, including residences, public parks and schools since 2013 for creating natural, accessible and communal spaces.
We have several criteria, and one of them looks at community well-being. We know that actually greenery brings a lot of benefits to people, and by having greenery being integrated well into development, the residents or the public will have easy access to greenery, and therefore this will bring the benefits to their well-being, and this is what the LEAF scheme is seek out to do.
This attraction in Mandai has also been recognised for its use of natural and recycled materials in its design, as well as its inclusive features.
Because we want the visitors to feel that they're walking through a rainforest, we have actually retained as many trees as possible. So we have retained about 300 trees, and these are protected under tree protection zones during construction.
Other winning projects include Bidadari Park and Mandai North Crematorium, the first such facility to be awarded. Changi Airport's Terminal 2 expansion has also been recognised for making its green spaces even better for visitors with the use of lights and sounds.
You saw her in the story. Now Wei Ping is here to share even more. Now Wei Ping, I like this concept of a good greenery. Good greenery, is it a nice to have or is it a must have? And why does the standard of landscaping that LEAF promotes matter?
Well, I think greenery has been a very big part of our city planning. In fact, it's an integral part of our daily life. It's also a very key strategy that we have been looking at in our greening journey, especially in our vision to transform Singapore into a city in nature. So we want greenery in our city so that people will get access to good spaces where they can relax, and it will actually benefit them in terms of physical and mental well-being. And for us to achieve this pervasive greenery across Singapore, we really need the support and the efforts of stakeholders to come together to look at ways that can creatively integrate greenery into our built environment. But to do so, they will require some guidelines or some ways to know that they're doing well, they're doing correctly. So I think LEAF really sets out with this aim to help the industry to know what to do or what constitutes a quality landscape design. And after they have implemented it, what are the best practices they can adopt to make it sustainable in the long term. So therefore, we have LEAF to set the standards, to share that with the industry so that they can learn from each other and improve along the way.
Yeah, you bring up a very good point, because we see a range of different types of building that are recognized. So remind us again about what is that criteria that LEAF is looking for and how the framework will evolve or even change as Singapore's goals to be a city in nature change as well.
Well, the framework, the LEAF framework, has 6 aspects that we look at. We will assess the project based on design and landscape, accessibility, sustainability, community well-being, as well as biodiversity conservation. So when we certify a project as a LEAF certified, what we mean is that this project actually has achieve a certain standard or certain excellence across these 6 aspects. Right. So this is something that we really want the industry to move forward to in these 6 areas, so that the development, the greenery that's integrated in the development is not just a pure addition of greens, but it's something that is meaningful, something that will bring benefits to the larger communities that enjoy the spaces.
Yeah. Can you share with us how LEAF has impacted the way buildings are built over the past 12 years?
I think over the years, we are seeing more and more quality projects across Singapore, not just in terms of the different typologies of greenery that has been integrated, like rooftops and facades and all that, but we also see that more and more development types are adopting greenery into their project. So earlier in the video, it's mentioned that there's a crematorium. This year we have a crematorium that actually integrated greenery, something that wouldn't have happened in the past. But I think over the years, and more projects are actually attempting to do so. And I think it's something that we are happy and we are encouraged that there is this continuous effort to want to raise the quality of landscape design in Singapore and want to do it better.
So very quickly, very briefly, how can the older buildings and the older parks catch up to this standard?
I think LEAF is not just for new buildings, it is also for existing developments. In fact, in this year's project, we have applications from the National University of Singapore, an existing residential site, as well as Changi Terminal 2. And we see that for Changi Terminal 2 is a refurbished project, and the development team has very cleverly actually integrated and bring back greenery into a very confined space. In the airport, when people are busy, trying to catch the planes and all that, but they actually injected greenery to calm people down and slow down people. And greenery is also used as a form of wayfinding, right, to give you that recognition of the space. So I think there's a lot of potential for existing developments.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing the opportunities there. Wei Ping, she is the co-chairperson of the LEAF Evaluation Panel and the Group Director of Policy and Planning at NParks. Thank you again.